Yo, yo, yo! Is D.Arthur in the building? I'm talking to you guys today about semen retention. Why it's never okay to complain. It's never okay to complain because if you complain, you're already admitting defeat. You're already admitting defeat. You're already thinking that the problem is too big for your control, so you're gonna have to resort to complaining to try to get out of it. And that is not okay. You are never a victim of your circumstances. No matter how bad it may seem, you're never a victim. Even if you think you are a victim, there is always a way for you to come out of it. You just have to know who you're made of. Like, you can't take shit from anybody. The moment someone tries to cross the line, disrespect you, make you think you're less than who you really are, that's the time you cut things off and you demand respect for yourself, whether it's directly telling them or showing them in your actions. Now, what I do is there has been a problem with being passive aggressive, of not really telling people where they messed up, and that can also be kind of a problem, because that's what I used to do in the past. I used to be pretty passive aggressive. If someone did something to me, I wouldn't tell them directly, but I would kind of hold it in and just wait and carry out, and then hold it in until it got bigger, and then I would somehow unleash on them. And I figured that's not the best way to do things. The best way to do things when people cross the line is to tell them there and there directly, so you get your point across, and so they know, so they can change the next time. Because if you never tell them, they'll never change, and things will constantly become the same sort of thing over and over and over again. So the best thing for you to do is, someone crosses the line, tell them, and make sure that they change, and make sure they don't do it again. Because if they do it again, then you have to do something so you can demand some respect for yourself, because we're all one. So it's never a good time to complain. Like I said before, if you're complaining, you're admitting defeat. So instead of complaining, look for the solution. Whether you're complaining that you don't get any women, that's also your fault. If you're complaining that taxes are too high, or the weather's terrible, you have to use things that are in your control. You can complain about things that are out of your control, but you can't complain about things that are in your control. Because if you're complaining, you're admitting defeat. Once you admit defeat, then you lost. You've admitted. If you're complaining about your spouse, and she keeps telling you you're doing this, and you're complaining with her, then you're basically saying that she's right and I don't have any sort of solution for the problem, so I'm just gonna keep complaining. And that's never gonna get anywhere. Relationships never get anywhere if you keep complaining. One, you have to have communication, and two, you have to find ways to solve problems, whether maybe it's money problems, whether it's living below your means, or eating out less, or doing something so you can try to save in 10%, so you can have a surplus at the end of the month. Because what a lot of people do is they take their paycheck, they splurge on things that they don't really need, and then at the end of the month they have little. So try to hold it back and keep it, so you can put it into other kind of buckets. So like I said, think twice before you complain, because the moment you decide to complain, the moment you've lost and you've conceded defeat to the person that's making you complain. So redirect that energy into making solutions instead of complaining, and see how great your life will turn out to be. Holding your semen can help you complain less and problem solve more, because you have core strength, you have core confidence that you can express in your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and it can help benefit you in a very convincing way. The more you retain, the more confident and less complaining you do. Peace out.